You know, they're not kidding when they say see this antique city, because this is an actual full-blown city. Good morning, everyone. We are off to get some breakfast. It is from 7 to 10, and you can get a late breakfast from 10 to 10:30 if you want. This place is really nice, and it's not that busy right now because it's pretty early, but we're going to enjoy this breakfast, and it's buffet, so we can always have more if we want. Here's a bit of what we got. So we just finished eating breakfast at the main restaurant, which is called Palmiye. You can have lunch there and dinner as well. It's always an open buffet, and the good thing is that it's all included in the hotel stay because we got the all-inclusive package. We will be heading out soon to one of the locations here in Side, which is a must visit. Okay, so we're out walking now. We're going to walk to the antique city of Side, which is where you have some Roman ruins. It's not too far, and it's good because we're walking right along the beach. The weather is amazing, so I think we'll enjoy this walk.
It's 53 degrees, in case you're wondering. I'm wearing a jacket and a scarf, and Eddie's fine with a t-shirt, so I don't know how well you want to interpret that. The weather is amazing.
I think it's amazing. So we've been walking for a while now, and we're almost at the location, I think, because we know it's in that direction, but we actually don't know where the entrance is or how we get there. We'll find out in a bit. So we are here in the area where all the ruins are at. Our first stop will be the Apollo Temple.
And then after that, we're headed to the Side Amphitheater.
Yeah, and we just passed it, but I think it's best if we go to the end, see the Temple of Apollo, and then head back to the amphitheater. So we are walking around this charming city center type place. But I want to say there's a lot of construction going on, and probably has to do with the fact that we're here during the off season, and so people likely want to build up in preparation of the summer. And there aren't that many people also because it's a Sunday morning, which is good for us, but we'll see how the actual location is and how many people are there. So we finally made it, and there aren't that many people here actually, and this is a pretty impressive site, especially right by the water. It's really nice. What would you say? It's probably a 25-minute walk?
Yeah, 25-minute walk from our hotel.
Yeah.
Follow the path along the water.
So we're just gonna walk around, explore a bit, especially because we have it pretty much all to ourselves. So I decided to look up some of the details of this famous temple because we didn't know much about it. Of course, we know it's meant for Apollo, and Apollo is actually the Greek and Roman god of music, harmony, and light. And this is a very nice location actually. You can hear the birds chirping, and it was actually built in 150 AD. And I think some of these may have been renovated at a point because it looks pretty intact. Give us your impressions, Andrea. What do you think?
Yep.
She is so mesmerized and impressed that she doesn't have the words to explain the beauty. That's me translating for her.
Looking for the entrance to climb over here instead of climbing there.
No, not to climb. She wants to walk in there. Although we're able to access these pretty freely, make sure you don't break anything or try to climb anything, because obviously this is still something that we should preserve ourselves. And we wanted to note that we saw this sign right here that actually says that the hotel company that we're staying at actually sponsored this excavation. And so that's a pretty nice detail to find out.
There's just like so many ruins that they just leave them out there. They're part of like structures from the temple. Same stone.
Yeah, so obviously not all the pillars are as intact as the one behind us. Some of them are just here on the floor, but it's still good just to see them here, I guess, in the original location that they would have been in.
crazy that there's just like money out there.
So we found the entrance. We didn't have to jump over a wall or anything. This place is really nice too. Again, I think they renovated some of these. Well, actually we can see some of the steel framing going up. So they definitely did renovate some of these, or at least just to make sure it could be held up. You can see here. And there goes another cat.
Ooh. This one has camouflage, so it blends in with the background.
Also, one tip to make things easier for you is to come early, because we've only seen, I think, 4 other people here, and that's great because we can just walk around uninterrupted and see everything and don't have to worry about a crowd or anything. So that's great. So on one end you have the ruins, on the other the beach, and plenty of hotels, restaurants and things that you can stop at to enjoy. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that all these places so far have been free. You just walk around and enjoy it. Of course, for us that's even better when it's free and we get to enjoy it.
I mean, you just walk around, so it's not as developed for tourism, but it's still a pretty good place to see and enjoy the sun and the water and the waves.
Yeah, and again, as we mentioned before, we enjoy just walking around, getting some exercise and just getting to explore things. So this is definitely our type of travel. We've enjoyed it and we'll continue doing so. This is a really nice path. A little uneven, of course, because it's natural rock, but we're gonna see what is at the end of this.
I think I am getting a little dizzy going up and down.
You know, they're not kidding when they say see this antique city, because this is an actual full-blown city. Most places when they say it's the ruins of an ancient city, you sort of see 1 or 2 pieces, but this is a walkable city that pretty much the size of a town.
Yeah.
At least what you can see of it, which is really impressive because a lot of it is just out here and you can just walk through it.
I think coming in through the entrance, I underestimated how far you can go through to see all these ruins.
Yeah, so definitely take enough time to walk around because there's a lot to explore. So we've essentially walked around the entire ancient city and now we're here at the amphitheater. Look at this dog living his best life.
Oh, they just dropped them off.
So we're in. The cost for entrance is 55 Turkish lira, or if you want to buy the combo with the museum, it's 80 Turkish lira. I think Andrea has a few extra calories from this morning breakfast that she wants to burn off. So she volunteered to run down and run back up, and I will time her to see how she can do it.
No, I was saying you should run down and then I'll time you to see how
convenient, right? No, I think we may just walk. It's doable. We just saw a baby. He may be 1 year old or 2 years old.
No, now they're carrying him.
Never mind. Maybe me with Andrea on the way up.
I don't know how far I can go.
Notice how she didn't say yes or no. Here we go. Now run back up. So Andrea went all the way down. I consider maybe just leaving her there, but no, it's good to just explore everything, especially that there aren't people here. So we made it to the bottom and it's cool. It's literally cool because these stones are so fresh right now, even though the sun is pretty strong right now. But Andrea's going to look up some details about this amphitheater on her phone and will share more information with us.
I'm on the Music Cards app, and that's the app that shows you information about all the museums that are available, times, locations, and even maps of the museums.
Yeah, and this is not just all the museums that are available here in Side, but all across Turkey. And so that's good because you get an idea of where you want to visit, what they offer. And I should mention, some of them tell you a little bit about the history of the museum where you're at. So it's good if you just get somewhere, maybe find the museum unexpectedly and want to see what it's about.
So I read that the semicircular design is part of the Hellenistic era, and the construction itself has some Roman techniques. if you look closely, you can see a Medusa embossed on some of the marble on that side.
So we enjoyed taking a break, but now it's time to head back probably to the hotel because we have lunch. I think we did mention that it's an all-inclusive hotel, so might as well go eat our lunch there. So as we mentioned, it's time for some lunch. We're gonna head back to the hotel. We've been walking quite a bit, and I think in the afternoon we'll go to the museum, or maybe tomorrow we'll go. We'll see in a bit.